Hey all, it is 8:30 in the morning on a Tuesday, and I am headed to the junkyard. Tuesday is a late day for me to start work, and I happened to be poking around on row 52 and found out that one of the local pick and pulls has a 79 Chevy van that just showed up sometime yesterday, so I'm hoping to get there before the vultures have descended. To get stuff I need for this. It's not the same grill as the one I just picked up. It's the slightly later plastic one. So the grill itself, even not that I need it, but the grill itself is not what I need, but it should have the headlight buckets that I need to install the grill that I have into my van. So that's awesome. It should also have, it might have the right turn signals. I don't know if they interchange or not, but if they're there, I'm going to snag them on the off chance they do. And then I'm just going to see what other stuff that van may have that I could use. I don't know how much I'm going to get, but it's definitely worth a shot. So I will catch up to you guys when I'm at the yard. All right, so we're here at the yard and van. Somebody broke the outer surrounds, which sucked because those are actually super rare and somebody could have really used those. But other than that, it's intact. It's got the headlights I need. I don't know if those turn signals will work, but I'm going to take them, and then it's got almost shining level carpet in here. I may grab that tire carrier if it's bolted in and not welded in. I can't take it today because I didn't bring the saw, but I'm going to come back another day and cut the side panels out of this for my van. The front here, it's got these red seats. This one is perfect. This one is effed up. I'm probably going to take them because if nothing else, I want the bases for them. The dash is perfect, but it's a non-AC dash, so unfortunately it's not useful to me. I'm going to leave it for somebody else. I may take the steering wheel if I've got a big enough nut to get that off. I'm going to take the red armrests and probably those little surround pieces around the lights and the red sun visors. I don't know if I'm going with the red interior, but when I can get this many pieces all matching, I'm totally going to do that. So yeah, I'm going to strip this thing. All right, well, I've grabbed what I can. I'll give you guys a rundown once I'm out of here. Fortunately, I can't get the seats out because they're very rusted in place. I'm going to try and come back with my bigger impact, but that won't be until Saturday, and it's Tuesday now, so the odds that they'll be here is very small, which is a bummer. I don't even necessarily need the seats, I just need the bases, so I'll have proper Chevy bases. But it is what it is. I can't get it out with the tools that I brought because they're just way too rusty. So I'm going to head out now, and I'll give you guys a rundown once I'm back home. All right, back home. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I snagged. There was more I wanted to snag. The red dashboard was perfect in that van. I wanted it so badly, but it's a non-AC dash, so it's missing a bunch of the vents, and they're not something you can cut into them. It's a totally different dash. So sadly, I couldn't grab that. But this is the stuff I did grab. So I got, these are the door panels, because mine have little holes in it. These also have the holes for the armrests. So we're going to, I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to use these or not, but I wanted to grab them just in case. The thing with these is that I have to cut the holes for the power window switches, though in that case I might move them to where the, anyway, regardless. Spare door panels with armrests, because it's the same cost whether I got the door panel or just the armrest. I got two red visors. Partially I like these because the red is awesome, but also just they're vinyl visors as opposed to the cloth ones. The cloth ones seem to all fall apart. I got the vintage tail lights. I already have the ones I got from my friend, but these are in really great shape, so I don't know which is better shape. I'm going to use whichever one is nicer. I'm probably going to sell the others. I got the headlight buckets that I need. I've got the screw hardware and the springs. I've got some of the mount clips, but I'm sure I can get the mount clips fairly easily. But these buckets are good to have. I got the turn signals off of that van, which may or may not work in my grill. I suspect they won't. I suspect they'll be too big, but I grabbed them just in case they would work. I got these vent visors for the front doors. These will clean up because they're stainless steel, so everything else will scrub off of them. I'm not sure I'm going to install them because they require me to drill holes in the door, but they were too cool to leave behind. And then I got these great emblems. This is off the rear door, the Chevrolet one. These are the two front fenders. They're off of a G10, not a G20 like I have. I have the one. It's just, it snapped off before I got there. It was actually in the ashtray of the van. But I figure I can either trade these to somebody for some 21s, or maybe I'll just take the letters off. I don't know. But those, I just like the fonts and everything on these. They're just much cooler than the current ones. So that's my score for now. I'm going to go back for the red vinyl seats. One of them was nearly perfect. The other one, the bottom of the seat, was in really bad shape and had been already poorly repaired. But that's something, maybe I can bring it to a shop and have them remake it or something. I don't know. But they also have the seat bases, the correct Chevy seat bases. Like, these are Ford seats with Ford bases. I would have the correct Chevy ones, which is good because if I have the Chevy ones that bolt correctly into the vehicle, then I have more options as far as seats. I don't necessarily have to get van seats at that point because I have the correct van bases that fit the vehicle correctly. But I couldn't get those out, like I said, because the hardware was all rusty. The other thing is that van is a panel van, so I can get the steel to weld up all of these. I just have to basically go out there with the Sawzall and just cut the whole side out of the van. That'll be fun. So yeah, I'm going to try and get both of those done. I just have to bring the right tools. I wasn't sure what the van would have, so I brought a wide variety, but I didn't bring specialized tools. And I ended up I'm going to need my heavier duty impact, and I'm going to need the battery powered Sawzall. So I'm going to be going out there with those, a bunch of batteries, and a few tools to get those other things. If I don't get the seats, it's not a huge thing, but I'd really like to get them. They're nice. Without the red dash, it's not easy to just swap the whole interior. Believe me, if I could, I'd swap this entire front to red in a heartbeat. But that's not going to happen. But at least I've got some nice pieces which I may or may not use. All of whatever I don't use, I'm going to make sure it goes back out into the van community so other people have a chance. But yeah, this is a fun little haul. Unexpected, last minute. I have to go run out before work. I'm actually on lunch right now while I'm filming this, so it's still bright. And I will talk to you all later. Bye. Quick postscript. So we went and got those seats from that van at the junkyard. I didn't film it because we had very little time before they closed, and it was kind of miserable weather, so it just wasn't worth taking the time to do the camera. We're going to try and get some more of this carmine red vinyl and replace that damaged section ourselves. I didn't get the side panels because for some insane reason, the manager at Pick-a-Pull decided that the flat pieces of steel for here, there, and there were worth $450. So not going to pay that much for it. I'll find somebody with a parts van at some point. But yeah, I got these seats, really happy about them. And like I said, we're going to go in and try and do the repairs to that section ourselves.